Hello and welcome to Transformation Time. My name is Carol, a transformational speaker, writer, blogger, and movable optimist, and I'm here to help you become a better version of yourself in your personal life as well as your business. Today we are going to take it a little bit to the core. We are going to talk about compromise. A lot of times people do compromise without actually realizing. So what is compromise? For me, I believe that compromise is about you being halfway happy. Why is it that so many times people compromise on the things that they want in life? It could be because you're not really desiring that thing as much as you want. Or maybe you've been told that this is the norm. You have to meet people halfway. Not to say that you shouldn't, but compromise shouldn't be the norm. Most of the times we compromise because there's a bit of pride that has set in. We don't want to hurt other people. We don't want to hurt, our employers. We don't want to hurt our employees. We don't want to hurt, situations, so to speak. But when you really think about it, if you're going for what you want in life, are you going to compromise? Would you take half a standard of the things that you've always desired? Why would you do that? It all comes down to the fact that, self-love hasn't really been imposed in your life. And I say imposed because you have to make sure that certain things affect that self-love to make sure that it comes out positive. Because if you don't really love yourself, it's going to come out in the fact that you're now compromising. Compromising on the kind of clothes that you wear, compromising on your hairstyle, compromising on the people that you talk to, compromising on the places that you go to, compromising on the kind of job that you accept, and even the salary that you decide to take on. But you see, if you have set a certain standard of yourself in life, there is no way that you're going to be compromising. Because you're going to put your foot down when it comes to certain things. You're going to know and you're going to have clarity, and there's going to be that direction because you have put certain goals in place. And that's what transformation is all about. It's about knowing yourself. It's about understanding the things that make you tick. And if you know what makes you tick, why would you then compromise? Because you see, so many times we have been told that, and when it comes to even relationships, we have been told that it's important to compromise because it then makes everyone happy. But when you sit down, are you truly happy? Is this how you want your relationship to be? Is this how you want your life to be? Has somebody out there set the standard for you and then you're going, full throttle with it because you don't want to hurt somebody's society standards or, social, acceptance standards? But when you sit down, when you're by yourself and you begin to ask those questions that I always say, that those questions that move you from point A to point B. Is this the life that you want? And how long is it going to be that you keep compromising? So you have a dream in place. And you know exactly what's needed. You know the things that need to be put out in place. You know what is step 1, what is step 2, what is step 3. You have taken note of everything. Maybe you're like me and you've written it down, or maybe you're the smart tech kind of person and you've put it on your notepad on your smartphone. And you constantly look at those goals. You constantly look at the things that you want to achieve. Why then would you compromise? Why then would you be in a place where you are being halfway happy? It really doesn't make sense, because at the end of the day, it is you. It's you who's going to feel the pain. It's you that's going to feel the suffering. It's you that's going to, constantly look back and say, I wish I had done that. I wish I hadn't said this. I wish I hadn't been there. Or I wish I had done that. And you see, when it comes to what it is that you want to achieve in life, you have to be relentless, people. You have to be relentless in the pursuit of your dreams. Because it's not my dream, it's not somebody else's dream, it is your dream. When it comes to compromising, you sort of feel like you owe somebody. And that shouldn't be the case. And so many times, especially now with this, millennial, sort of fever that people have gone to, where they just feel like they can, get into peer pressure and not so much do what they want, and they get onto social media and they start asking all these questions and people's opinions and what do you think? Or they go out there and they launch their dream and they launch this plan out there and they start asking somebody, what do you think? Because at the end of the day, it means you're telling somebody to give an opinion over something that is yours. It's different if you're taking a survey for research purposes. It's different if you, wanting to know how your products are doing or your services or what you are doing, as a person. It's different if you want to take a poll because maybe you want to improve yourself or something. But if you're going to let what somebody's opinion determine the course of your destiny and your future, you then would have compromised. Because you are then saying that what you feel, what you want, is not acceptable unless somebody out there has said yes to it. Now imagine all the people that are fulfilled, all the people that are happy, all the people that are achieving their dreams. Imagine if they had sat down and started asking everybody in their circle, in their social circles, in their, career journeys, if they had asked to say, tell me, give me direction. It's different if you are sitting down and getting mentoring and you're getting coaching. But if you're sitting down to say, you over there, Mary John Smith, tell me what you think I should do. Tell me the direction. Tell me. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? It means you've already compromised. You want something. You know that you want a salary of 15,000. You know your skills. You know your abilities. And you know earnestly what you have put into that. Maybe even your education levels. Even just your investment to what it is that you've, accomplished. And then somebody tells you, you know what, we're going to give you 6,000. And you're like, it's better than nothing. Wow. Why would you let somebody bring down your dream? You know that, if there's no room for expansion, or you have done your research and you know that this thing may take time for you to actually get to the level that you want to be. Maybe, this 6,000 even comes with you compromising your hours. Maybe this 6,000 comes with you not having room for personal development, for growth. Maybe for you to just go back and, do some more research and grow and bring back to that environment. Maybe it's a matter of them saving their costs and not actually lining up with your costs, because you know what you need to eat, you know what you need to wear, you know what it is that you're supposed to be accomplishing, you know what it is that you're supposed to be driving, you know where it is that you're supposed to be living. But because you have compromised and you have said, you know what, let me just take this little that they've given me because it's better than nothing. People will only give you your worth if you set up your worth. If you know that in your relationship, in your marriage, in your community, these are the things that you so desire. These are the things that you have put effort into. Why then would you compromise? I mean, these are questions that, real questions and real scenarios. You know very well what it is that you're supposed to do. So why are you letting other people speak for you? Why are you going ahead and saying, oh yes, that's fine, I agree, it's okay, let's just, yeah, it's fine. Are you truly living the authentic life that you've been wanting to live? Because if you're not, I can rest assure you that you are very unhappy. You may put on a smile, you may, do the best selfies, you may, just dress up well, you may even show up in the right circles. But are you truly happy? Is this who you really are? When we come and see you in the middle of the night and we ask you those questions, what makes your blood boil? What gets your heart pumping? What are the things that you love? Where are the places that you wish to work? What are the things that you want to own? What is it that you want to achieve? Where have you said, you know what? sky is not the limit. I am going beyond. I want to know. If I came in the middle of the night and I came to your home and I went into your mind as you sat there thinking about all the things that you have compromised on, you would then not be able to achieve the things that you want because you're constantly putting yourself down. You know, I once read this, watched this, documentary, and I was looking at all the things that they were talking about. You could see the passion. You could hear it in the person's voice. You could see that this wasn't a job. This person was giving out this information because they felt so deep within them that this was the cause that they were to fight for. These are the things that they wanted. But so many times, people don't achieve what they want because they have compromised. You know that on a weekend, that is the time that you have to work on the things that you need to work on. And then you've got so many people that come to you with so many events or so many things that you want to check out, and then at the end of the day, you're thinking, oh gosh, it's Sunday evening. I haven't really done what I'm supposed to do. So then what happens when you've reached a dead, lock and you've already compromised? It's okay. Don't beat yourself up over that thing. What is important is to realize that this has come into play. You've, already made this crazy decision and you have compromised, or decisions, and you have compromised. You then have to get back and say, I did compromise there. I did compromise with this thing. I did compromise with this person. It's not actually what I want. It's not actually where I want to be. You then have to start taking yourself back to that path of desire, fulfillment, and wanting to achieve your dreams so much. Because nothing changes unless you change. That is the truth of the matter. If you are expecting change to come from somewhere else, how? They don't know your heart. They don't know what it is that you want to achieve. So why then should they come to you? Why should they come to you to validate that which is already within you? You know where you need to stop compromising. And this is something that you really have to think about. For how long are you going to put your destiny, your dream and your desires on hold? For how long are you going to stay in the same social circles because tizibana? For how long are you going to, not invest in yourself because you're waiting for the big break? You're waiting for the $1 million. Start with what you have and where you are to get to where you're going. Compromising doesn't mean that we at some point don't have to be empathetic, or we don't take into consideration what other people think or what our organization requires of us. But it's important to know the journey that you're on and the path that you're on. That sometimes, yes, you may take certain routes to get to what you want or to get to where you're going, but it doesn't mean that you lay everything flat and you just say, you know what, Damenevi, we've been in this for so long. This is how things have always been. No. Yes, they've always been like that, but no. Time to get up. Time to change your situation. Time to get what you want. Enough is enough. You have to be tired. You have to be sick of being tired of being tired. You have to say, this is not my life. This is not what I want. This is not what I dream of. Because if you don't, oh my goodness, this is why we have this mediocre standard in the world. Because nobody complains about service. Nobody complains about, whatever it is that they are receiving in their income. Nobody complains about the situations that they want in their relationship. No one complains that they want flowers. No one complains that they actually like chocolate. Nobody complains that they prefer going to, this certain place. Nobody complains that they actually don't like that outfit. Nobody complains that they don't like, certain things around them. No. Enough is enough. This is your life. You gotta get up and get going, get moving, so that you can live the life that you so desire, because nothing, absolutely nothing is impossible to achieve. The only thing that limits you is here. What goes in here and what comes out of here. Those are things that you need to think about today. For how long are you going to compromise? For how long are you going to keep, telling other people that, you know what, I'm used to this situation? How? Time to stop compromising. Time for you to go for what you want. Time for you to achieve all the things that you want to achieve. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook, it's Carol Mushota Transformation TV. Instagram and Twitter, it's at Carol Mushota TT. Don't forget to subscribe to the blog on the website. It's www.carolmushotatv.com for your monthly inspiration. Thank you so much for today, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.